The Iron Leviathan. The invention of the submarine ship. Chapter 7. The price of vision. Episode 1. The silence after. Red Keegan spent his first week ashore in complete silence. Not out of trauma, but reverence. Doctors at the Lisbon Naval Hospital tried to question him. Reporters bribed the staff. Politicians offered medals, then rescinded them when he said nothing. He slept by the window with the curtains drawn wide, staring at the ocean, unmoving. At night, he sometimes whispered names. Margaret, Elias, Jonas, Volensky. But never his own. Episode 2. Washington's debate. News of the Moors event reached every intelligence circle in the Union. The Atlantic Resonance Phenomenon, ARP, they called it, was the first universally recorded natural event to match no known frequency, source, or scientific theory. Some wanted to bury it. Others wanted to own it. Senator Luther Bragg held hearings demanding full control of any Leviathan technology. He stood in Congress with a fragment of the original hull and declared, "This is not poetry. This is power. We are fools to leave it to dreamers." In secret, the government began drafting a bill, the Deep Systems Doctrine, to classify all deep-sea technologies as matters of national security. Graves fought it, what remained of him. But he was tired, and his influence was fading. So he did one last thing. He sent Red home. Episode 3. Return to the Cradle. The cradle was ruins now, officially condemned. But Red walked its perimeter every morning, boots crunching across salt-crusted stone. He carried no tools, only a journal, the last one Volensky had used, filled with charts, harmonics, and the words, "Elias was right," scrawled dozens of times. One day, a child found him on the rocks. A girl named Clara. She said, "You were with the Leviathan, weren't you?" Red stared. She smiled, missing teeth, and whispered, "It's still down there." Then she ran off. And Red began to hope. Episode 4. The song returns. It started small. Boats that stopped mid-current, held in place for hours. Seagulls circling harbors in perfect spirals. A lighthouse in Maine flickering a Morse message no one remembered teaching it. "Thank you." Then, in Norfolk, one of Margaret's harmonic orbs reactivated. Its pulse read, "We are not lost." Scientists scrambled. Churches lit candles. And Red smiled, for the first time in months. Episode 5. The Last Invention. Inside the cradle's wreckage, Red found one final vault, untouched, sealed with Elias's fingerprint and Margaret's passcode, which he remembered from childhood stories. Inside, the driftwheel. A resonance engine designed not for vessels, but for land. A harmonic system that could power entire cities using ocean currents. Clean, silent, infinite. It was not just a machine. It was a promise. He took the plans, walked back into town, and asked only one thing. "Will you listen?" Episode 6. Across the nation. The Driftwheel project ignited a movement. Not military, not political, but human. Engineers, students, and seafarers came together in coastal towns, building resonance anchors. Within a year, 5 lighthouses ran on Leviathan current. Within 3, the first ocean-powered hospital opened in New York. And in a quiet ceremony, with no photographers, a plaque was installed near the cliffs of New Haven. It read, 8. To the ones who listened. To the ones who dreamed. Episode 7. The price paid. Red never spoke in public again. He never sought fame. He lived above the cradle in a tiny loft, where children sometimes left seashells on his porch and he left drawings in return. But every morning, he watched the sea. And once a year, without fail, he placed a lantern in the waves. Not for the dead, but for the returning. Because somewhere down there, the sea still remembered. And the Leviathan still sang. Chapter 7 ends. The price of vision is memory. The reward is legacy.